This week, we've got another one of Anthony's obscure game reviews.
And another one of Eric's not so obscure game shows. All Systems Go starts right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to All Systems Go. I'm really looking forward to today's discussion block, and I'm finally on a different block. I'm there. I'm sure all of our viewers are thrilled, as I definitely don't have a track record of getting heated during discussion panels. I'm the host who loves attention, Jenny.
And I'm the other host that loves attention, Sammy. Well, let's get started now. Great news, Californians! Pull out your Tinker's tools and roll a d20. California signed the Right to Repair Act, which forces companies to provide repair materials, such as parts and tools, for most electronic devices over 7 years old. This is an amazing law that for older tech, as it allows people to have the ability to repair devices instead of needing to buy a new one. This is not only good for your wallet, but it's also bound to reduce waste. Instead of throwing away that old printer from 2014, repair it and give it a new life. This act will initiate on July 1st, 2024, and will hopefully spread to more than just California.
For once, I have pretty good news. Will that keep me from making snarky comments, though? No. Crunchyroll, a popular anime streaming service, launched a free 24-hour anime channel earlier today. Currently, it's only available on LG channels, the Roku channel, and Vizio Watch Free Plus, but on October 17th, the service will also drop on Freevee by Amazon. Side note here, I'm starting to get very annoyed with all of the names of these streaming services. But anyways, back on track. The majority of the shows on the channel will be older, dubbed anime like Code Geass, To Your Eternity, and Horimiya. If you're interested, check out the Crunchyroll channel now. Well, not now because it's ASG, but still.
Everyone, say goodbye to our least favorite Unity CEO, John Riccitiello. Riccitiello has resigned from being the CEO of Unity after receiving massive backlash with the runtime fee proposed back in September 12th. Unity had walked back several aspects of the policy, but unfortunately that could not save Riccitiello's not-so-poor soul. James M. Whitehurst has been placed as the interim CEO of Unity after Riccitiello's departure, and will lead the company board to find a new permanent CEO. Hopefully this change in leadership will help game developers find trust in Unity again.
For some reason, I always end up writing the stories about companies laying off their workers. Well, today's no different. Telltale Games now joins Ascendant Studios and Epic Games as one of those companies. Telltale, the developer behind The Wolf Among Us, did not state the extent of their layoff in a statement to IGN. The reason they listed was, and I quote, current market conditions. Though they just uprooted an unknown amount of their staff, they felt it necessary to also say that all their games in development are still on track, so it seems we all know where their priorities lie. Former staff Jonah Huang tweeted that the layoffs actually started in early September, ending the tweet by saying, "Games industry, we must unionize," and I agree.
Do y'all remember the 2023 smash hit game Gollum? Well, neither do I. The game is considered an enormous flop this year, having only received a 4 out of 10 on IGN. Now, you may wonder, why did Gollum, a game set in the greatest fantasy world of all time, fail? The answer? A hostile work environment. The report came out of Daedalic, the company behind Gollum, and it's not good. Uncompensated overtime, below minimum wage pay, abusive leadership, pick your poison. One anonymous worker stated, "There was an atmosphere of fear." Yikes. Now, you may wonder, well, that's not as bad as it can be. It could be worse. It can. According to the report, the company's apology for Gollum's sorry state was written by AI. Hopefully, those who will put up with this toxic environment get the help they need due to this report.
As ASG's resident Minecraft parody fan, it's fitting that I get the mob vote story today. Mojang has hosted a mob vote every single year since 2016 to let players have some say in what new mobs get added into the game. Over the years, fans have gotten more and more frustrated with the mob vote, and this year, it would just seem was too much. Players have been attempting to unionize against the mob vote, even starting a petition to stop it, which, as of 6:41 p.m. today, has 384,446 signatures. 246 signatures. I can't read. They're just tired of the community factoring apart every year over content, some of which never even gets to be in the game. Though a lot of the actual terminology isn't used correctly, it's the thought that counts, I guess. Good luck, comrades.
After the break, we'll hear the cast reviews after they saw X.
All systems go. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. I hope you're prepared for some horror. Kayla and some of the cast are watching Saw X.
Hello everyone, I am here today to bring to you a talk about a long-awaited new release, Saw X. Now, for those of you who haven't seen it, although at this point I think any Saw fan has seen it, there will probably be some minor spoilers. This is your warning now. So, going into this, you have to take into account the place at which this movie is in the timeline. Now, I know Saw's timeline is so confusing. In fact, I have it bookmarked on my desktop so I can try to remember it all. But this place is between Saw 1 and Saw 2. Of course, it is a little strange to see these actors look so much older than they were in 2005. But Saw 3D has already shown us that, that's not really an issue. On a more serious note though, the plot to this movie is actually there. Unlike some of the other ones. We have a group of people that have personally betrayed John Kramer, and not just a group of people who, are depressed or stole a candy bar from Walmart when they were 12 years old, but this group was casted perfectly, and I love the actors. I believe they did an amazing job being victims of Jigsaw, and it is so hard not to like Cecilia, the main woman behind the scam and the reason that they're there, as her actress really does a phenomenal job. So speaking of the scam, John finds himself scammed when people tell him that there's a new medical solution for his terminal cancer, which he only really has like 4 months left of. Upon finding this out, he does what he does best, and he traps them all in a warehouse basement. As we are all welcome to this familiar setup, we see a fan favorite, Amanda. Now, Amanda is an apprentice primarily shown in Saw 1, 2, and 3. She's back and better than ever, although she is showing some sympathy for one of the victims. But I love seeing this side of her. She truly does have a heart and a personality. I love the way Shawnee Smith portrays Amanda Young, and she will always be a fan favorite, especially to me. One point that I'm sure fans love is that there's no unnecessary cop subplots in this movie. In fact, cops aren't called at all. We see no group of detectives trying to find him, which usually takes up about 45 minutes of a Saw movie. And I was so relieved to see this, as it gets so annoying and so very repetitive to see it in every single movie. We do not care about the cops. We do not. Except there is one exception, and that is Spiral. Now, Spiral is literally about cops and police as victims, and Spiral is a really good Saw movie, and I will die on that hill. But all this to say, I really did enjoy this movie, and it's definitely in my top 5 Saw movies. Saw is my favorite horror movie franchise, and this one definitely earned a place in my heart. If you haven't seen it, go see it. You will be pleasantly surprised, and if somehow you haven't seen it and you are a fan of Saw, stay till the credits. Trust me.
After lying to everyone last week, I'm glad we finally got to see that video. After the break, I and more of the cast will get to discuss our underrated faves. All systems go. We'll be right back.
We all have something we love with a passion that might not be everyone's favorite. I'm here with some of our cast to talk about our favorite pieces of underrated media. So we're just going to go around the line, I guess, and talk a bit about our picks and what we like about them. Kayla, would you like to start us off?
Sure. So I like this silly little horror movie. It's my favorite movie ever, actually. It's called House of Wax, and it's the 2005 version. Now, when you say 2005, probably like, oh, actors in 2000s, you know, this cast is star-studded. For one, we have Paris Hilton. The tagline for this movie was "See Paris Die." You know, everyone wanted to see that. You know, no one really liked Paris Hilton, but she was in it. She was in it. Paris Hilton, Jared Padalecki's in it. We have Chad Michael Murray, One Tree Hill, you know, Cinderella Story. Then we have Alicia Cuthbert, Girl Next Door. It is amazing. It's so underrated, so much so barely anyone's heard of it. If I want to go find fan art, I gotta go to Japanese websites. Nobody in America likes this. None. My best friend showed me in high school. We have matching charm bracelets for it. It's amazing. It's the soundtrack, My Chemical Romance, Disturbed. It is so amazing. It's so underrated. You need to go watch House of Wax, 2005, not the 1960 Vincent Price version. 2005, specific.
Got it.
Okay.
2005, like the era of gritty remakes. Got it. So, for my pick, and I don't care what anyone says, I think it's underrated. I'm going to say Tron, and
It's
that's
not
for very
underrated.
good. Let me finish.
No.
Okay. Let me explain. So, it's got a cult following first off, and
So it's not underrated.
it's underrated in
Would
the
you
sense that it
say-
is not as appreciated as it should be.
All right. I'll let you
Because
finish. Sorry, I'm just being mean.
So the original, 1982, is a pioneer of CGI, and it got shafted from getting any kind of awards because it was mostly computer generated. Flash forward to 2008, 2009, and they make a sequel, a long-awaited sequel that underperforms, and then was followed up with a prequel TV show, which also underperformed because not enough people were interested in it, especially at a time where we were not advanced technologically enough to really appreciate the visual marvel of Tron Legacy. So, I will say my piece now. Tron, super underrated. Go watch it. Everything is on Disney Plus, including
Super
Tron
underrated.
Uprising, which is a very
So-
short-lived show.
I do want to point out that there's a brand new ride at Disney World called Tron, and it is so popular. So popular, in fact, it sells out every single day within the minute. So you have to log in at 7 o'clock on the dot. So popular that it sells out. You can't even get anything on the ride. But yeah, sure, it's underrated.
In fairness,
Yeah.
that happens with every brand new attraction at Disney. Moving on, Jenny.
Well, mine is an actual underrated pick, to be honest. What do you mean it's underrated? Okay, has anyone heard of 5 centimeters per second before? No. Okay, so Makoto Shinkai, the dude behind Your Name, Weathering with You, all those nice films. Before all of this, and before he got big, he did 5 centimeters per second. And 5 centimeters per second, I can't talk, but I think it's 2007. It is a film that is, I don't know, it's just really well done. Has really good, what's it called? The music? Soundtrack, that's the word for
Score,
it.
soundtrack,
Score, yeah, it's
same
scored really
difference.
well. It's animated beautifully. And the story itself is just great. The story is about love. It's falling into love, falling out of love, and then having, being in love with someone that doesn't love you back. It's just and all I do is cry when I watch it. So,
Aw.
yeah.
All right, David.
No, so my pick. I'd say it's more Forgotten. Amazing Animals.
Mhm.
Yeah, I say it's Forgotten because well, it's never had a DVD release, and it's not on any streaming service either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Forgotten media is always the most underrated.
true.
Yeah, and the only reason we know about it is because we watched it in elementary school in science class at some point. I mean, have any of you?
I haven't.
I
don't-
feel like I
I
probably
don't
would have,
remember
but
this.
it's been so long that I might have forgotten.
Yeah.
But,
you
I
have, a
guar-
favorite
but
one?
it vaguely looks like something that they'd show in elementary school. This gives
Yeah,
me
it-
elementary
it-
school vibes.
It's weird that I'm talking about it because I'm
Oh,
too
no.
old for it.
Hey, it's
You're
okay.
not too
No,
old for it.
Hey.
Never. I played Cookie Run.
Real.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, lastly, I gotta go. My underrated media pick has to be Lego Bionicle.
Here we go.
Some will say it's not underrated.
Here we
Who
go.
would
But-
say that?
Lego Bionicle.
Until somebody can name a
Okay,
character
Can
off
you
of.
name 10
until
fans
somebody
of Lego
can-
Bionicle? Because I can't.
Until
Well, I
somebody
can name at least two.
yeah.
Henrique and Nathan
Until
Welsh.
somebody can name a.
That's
Nathan
two.
Wood, like,
Until somebody can name a
He
character
does like it.
from and name one of the characters from memory, it's underrated.
Another called the
Joe.
Toa.
But it's
All right, let's let Enrique have his moment.
not. But all jokes aside, it's like it's 10 years of a story that you follow along, and it keeps getting crazier, and it gets crazier and crazier at every moment, and it has one of the best plot twists I've ever seen in a story, and it's also not one that comes out of nowhere just for shock value. It's one that it's like that you can see all the clues being laid inside, like in every single. Basically, the universe is a robot. It's a giant robot. All the characters live within that giant robot, and all the islands and places we visit are parts of that robot. For example, there's a city that we go there that it's supposed to represent the brain, and we don't really understand why at the time, but you can see that in that city you have two suns.
Two
Which-
suns, like the suns in the sky, or suns as in like
In the
children.
sky.
Okay.
In the sky, yeah. Two suns in the sky, and like visibly when everything goes bad, they close. They literally close like an eclipse. But when you know the full context, you realize those are actually eyes.
Weird.
And the story has a lot of stuff like that, and I feel like it's severely underrated because although it was a successful toy line, so many people have zero clue on what it's actually about.
Mm-hmm. What's it
on,
actually about?
What actually happens? Well, basically,
Spoil us.
Spoilers.
spoilers.
I'm
You
kidding.
have-
It's a decade old.
Basically, when the creator had the idea for it, he was fighting a benign brain cancer. During the time, fortunately, he cured himself. But that led to the idea of what if I had tiny soldiers inside my body fighting an actual evil bad guy.
That's really cute.
And that's what spawned the whole idea. And like once you actually see the whole story as a whole, the story as a whole,
Start to finish.
from start to finish,
it all makes
everything
sense.
makes sense.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. And that's about all we have for now. Don't go away. After the break, we got balls.
Do you love balls? I know someone who does. Here's Anthony playing Ball Revamped.
Hello everyone, it is your favorite All Systems Go obscure gamer Anthony Fariga here, and today I'll be telling you about another obscure game series that I played as a kid. And that series is the Ball Revamped series. So, what is Ball Revamped? Well, it's pretty simple to understand. Watch me beat a level here. Yep, that's pretty much it. You just gotta control the ball and make it to the square portal thingy. You've also got walls and power-ups that change up the gameplay and make things more interesting as you go along. So I'll quickly talk about the developer of the game. The Ball Revamped series is made by John Cooney, also known as JMTBO2. John made a ton of these small flash games back in the early 2000s/2010s, and the one game by him that you might be familiar with is called Exit Path. Now, John disappeared off the face of Newgrounds.com in 2013, but actually, as I am writing the script, he made and posted on his Newgrounds account, with the game being featured on the webpage, so big congrats to him. Okay, back to the topic at hand. There are 5 games in the Ball Revamped series, starting with the first Ball Revamped. Here's a quick montage. Now, contrary to many game series in general, this is actually the worst one, and that's mainly for 2 reasons. It doesn't follow the same format as the rest of the games going forward, and also the physics in this game are just god-awful. Not really much else to say about this game, 3 out of 10. Also, I hate this fucking guy. Now moving on to Ball Revamped 2, Metaphysic, spelled like this. Here's when the game series actually starts to get good. There are 99 levels plus a boss fight in the game, and it's pretty standard, and I feel like it is a good baseline going forward. Overall, I give this game a 7 out of 10 in the series. Next up is Ball Revamped 3 Andromeda. This game only has 49 levels, plus also a boss fight. And what makes this game different is actually the size of the levels are larger and has a moving camera like attached to it. I think it's decent, but it's not as good as the second one. 5 out of 10. Then we have Ball Revamped 3. Yep. John split up the third game into 2 different games, so this is the second part of Ball Revamped 3 called Ball Revamped 3 Gemini. Now, if you notice, the ball has changed, so it has become hollowed out and kind of devoid of color. I wonder if this is foreshadowing to anything. Oh, yep, I'm fighting myself now. 6 out of 10. Next up, Ball Revamp 4 Amplitude. Chef's kiss. Mwah. This is the best game in the series. 100 levels plus 2 boss fights, and I think this one has the best music in the whole series. This is like Ball Revamp 2, but better. 10 out of 10. And anyone who disagrees with me is wrong. And finally, we have Ball Revamp 5 Synergy. Now, I like this game and all, and actually it was the first one I played so long ago, but here's my main gripe with this game. This is the only one in the series that doesn't have a linear progression to the game. There's actually 12 different ways to progress through the game before reaching the final boss fight. I don't know, I just kind of wish I could play all the levels in one playthrough. It's still pretty solid. And also, this one has a level editor too, which is kind of cool. 8 out of 10. So I'll quickly talk about why I enjoy this game series so much. It all comes down to the simplicity of the game. Something about it just makes it really fun to try and master and get like a really fast time since the games do keep track of your time. Or maybe I just kind of like music-based games, kind of like Geometry Dash. I really like the music of this game, kind of like Geometry Dash. Okay, I'll stop. I don't really know how to wrap this video, so here's a funny image I made with the bot on Discord. Okay, goodbye.
After the break, Eric's got yet another game show for us. All systems go. We'll be right back.
We at All Systems Go do game shows on topics ranging from bootleg toys to naming flamboyant anime men. This time, I'm cutting out the middleman and doing an all-purpose trivia game. The rules are simple. I name drop a character or object, and our contestants will be presented with 4 images to have to guess which one it is. It's time to play the super fun time picture all-inclusive trivia game. So on the desk we have Coleman, Mario Molman, Cameron, Cammy for short,
That's not my name.
Broden,
So you're
Brody for
now.
short,
Congratulations.
and Antonio Fuego.
Yeah, that's me.
So first image up, and I'll be able to start from there.
Where's the image? Oh wait.
This is actually the question. There's nothing. You all been had. Anybody want to guess what the answer is?
To what?
What? What's
It's
the
on
question?
it's on that monitor.
It's not. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
all the way over there.
So that's real far.
Oh, it's not
My joke was that it's nothing. Okay, which one is Solar Man?
Solar Man?
Yes.
Okay.
Top right.
I was also gonna say top right. Yeah.
Which letter?
B.
Also,
B.
raise your hand, you psychos.
Okay. Wait.
Cam, you said it first.
B.
Correct. Cam gets 1 point.
Okay. We're going by raising hands. Got it.
Yeah, no, because yelling it out is not helpful.
Okay. Sorry.
Fine.
Next one. No, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at Cam. You started the trend. Actually, Cam loses this point for starting that. Zero.
Oh man. I'm so sorry, buddy.
For our next question.
Sorry. Next question. What do you? These are not questions.
The image. Shut up.
Okay.
Which one is Johnny Quick? Brody?
D.
Ooh, dang. You're fast on the mark. Guess you call him Quick.
I know my flashes.
That was fast. Faster than I thought it would be, actually.
Oh, that's just a fast.
For image number 3, which one is Sun Go 10? Brody.
B.
Dang, Jesus, Brody. Also correct. Brody had 2 points. He's killing it. You guys need to speed it up.
He's krilling it.
I'm that guy.
He's krilling it.
You're not that guy, pal.
For
my.
number 4, which one is Dedenne? Brody again.
Hey.
Oh my God, Brody.
I don't
3
know
for
my
3.
Pokemon.
You gotta be faster because he's on the
Yeah.
mark.
I knew. He just beat me to raising my hand.
Should have raised it first, man. I don't know.
Okay,
Raised
okay.
it first, man. He said.
Jeez. All right.
Skill issue.
All right. Just
Number 5. Which one is Bimbo?
What?
Once it shows, it'll sort of make sense. Cam?
no.
No.
No. I think rock paper scissors for it. Whoever I actually didn't see who put up their friends first.
Damn it.
Anthony?
I'm gonna go C.
C? I'm blocking C, so yeah, that's it. Anthony with 1 point.
Yes.
For number 6, this one's funny because I know nobody else but me will get this. Which one is Scourge the Hedgehog? Coleman?
D.
Dang, Coleman actually hit it.
Let's
yeah,
go.
no, correct.
I love Scourge.
Who doesn't love Scourge?
Me.
This is my
That's
personal
Nazo,
favorite.
that's Sela Kadum. I don't know what B is. But that's not Sela Kadum, that's Shattuck.
It's Nazo,
They're all-
Aeon,
Okay, Chris.
Shattuck,
They're
and
all
Scourge the
animals.
Hedgehog.
Nazo, Shattuck, and
That's
whatever
fair.
B is.
Cameron, I get it. Which one is Scott the Waz? Coleman.
C.
Gotta go with D.
I fully
think
embrace that man day and night.
Pretty sure it's D.
No, I think it's C.
Coleman got the point. I'm giving Anthony a half point because that was funny.
I think.
Hey all, Scott
I
here.
want to say that C kind of looks like Micah, our AHD cast member, but like if he didn't have curly hair.
I can sort of see
I
it.
can kind of see it now.
I was already about to put my hand up because I knew that Scott was going to be the one to be
So you
asked
mean he
for.
looks like
Next up, we
Yes,
have,
Scott looks
for
like
number
that.
8,
Like-
we have
like a young
Brody's
Micah.
free point.
Anyways. Wait, what? I'm sorry.
Number 8 is going to be Brody's free point. I'm already predicting it. Which one is the character of Icon?
C.
Oh my God, it's so over. You know what, Brody, you're out for one turn.
Why'd you
I'll give
gotta
you
go
guys a
No,
second
wait.
chance. I'll give you guys the second chance. Which one is the character of Hyperion? Brody, you can't guess. I gotta even the score somehow. Anthony?
D.
Ooh, nah.
Nah.
It's B.
Wow, no, nobody gets the point. That was a freebie. It's A.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
B has an
Hyperion
S on his
Century-
chest. How did
Yeah,
you
I
guess
think
that?
I was like, maybe he just has it there because why not?
Come on.
There's a silent S in
Come
front
on,
of
dude.
Hyperion.
This is superheroes.
This is
Such Hyperion.
superheroes are my game.
Oh my God. This one is a super deep cut, but I'm still betting one of you guys will get it. I didn't know this one. I looked this up like 10 minutes beforehand. Which one is Master Sinubi? Brody?
A.
Oh my God.
Yaddle, Poof, Luke.
Going again on the round 2 because I gotta even the score somehow.
This guy.
Which one is Master Yaddle? Cameron?
B.
You got a point.
Nice.
Master Yaddle. And to somehow even it up even more, which one is Luke Skywalker? Cam, you can't play anymore.
Cam, you and I are out of this one.
That was a lie, actually. Which one is the character of...
Oh.
Oh, never mind.
Wait, go back to. Okay.
Which one is the character of Goku's father? This one's for double points, actually. Brody?
It's A and C.
Ooh, dang, off rip.
A is
that
Xeno
was the double
Bardock,
point.
C
You
is
get 2
classic
points.
Bardock.
That was the trick. That was the devil's trick here.
Can we get Brody off the show?
Anthony.
Anthony.
Anthony,
get back up here.
Well, it looks like Jenny's subbing in.
All right.
All right, Jin Anthony.
Here comes
Jin
the
Anthony.
Okay,
challenger.
all right.
For 11, this one's also worth double points. Which object is the Ultimatrix? Brody?
A and D.
Oh my God.
Why are you asking these questions?
Jenny?
A and D.
2 points for Jin Anthony.
A and D.
Andy.
2 points for Coleman. Cameron loses 2 points.
What do you mean?
Finally, I have
Yes.
to beat Brody for question 12. Which one is the Nike Cortez?
Oh.
Brody?
I know.
I'm gonna say B.
Oh my God, I was gonna shoot you if you got it right. Jenny.
A.
Oh
Was it
my
B?
God,
It's
a point
B.
for Jin
It's
Anthony.
B.
Wait, what?
No, it's A. I said A.
You lost
I changed
it, you lost it, you switched too many times,
I
you
said
lost
it
it.
was A,
Cameron,
but
you're
I said
up.
he got it right,
It's-
so I
it's
changed
A.
my choice.
It's A.
Cameron gets the point.
I said A at first. I'm
You
sorry,
throw it,
Anthony.
you threw it.
Got it all by myself.
The fusion of Jin Anthony is not strong enough to make it for this. Truly unfortunate, actually.
Jenthony.
And for the next question.
That's
Question 13.
That's Jenny.
Hmm?
That's
Jin
Jenny.
That is Jenny.
Do I
Yeah,
get a point
yeah,
for
That
that?
is Jenny.
Do I get a point for that?
None of you know my full government name.
Ah.
Jemerson?
That's a
question.
That's a shoe.
Question 13. Which one is Vanitas?
I don't know.
Brody?
I'm gonna say B.
Wrong. You lose a point for that one. Your arrogance fails you. I think it was.
arrogant that.
Coleman, you haven't answered in a while. I'm kind of lying. I missed whoever put their hand up.
It's A.
Ooh, actually, yeah, you got that one right.
That's Kyrie.
It's A.
That's.
We still have a little bit more time, and so people can actually catch up. I'm gonna run it
Roxas.
back to question 1. You get one more try.
I'm not gonna say a word then.
It won't be Solar Man. You can still try. I mean, if you want to blow everybody out even more, truly.
What?
What do you mean run it?
Oh, unfortunately, actually, I lied. We don't have more time. That's the game. This game's winner is Jan Anthony for being a good sport.
No, it's a three-way tie.
I hope you all learned something here, because I did. I can't see anything. What's happening? I've been trapped.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
Up next, Katie is showing us the building blocks of a good business. She will be right back.
Hi, my name is Jason. I'm the owner of Fused Bricks, an online Lego resale store. I started selling Lego online the end of 2021. I've always been interested in Lego building sets, custom models. I started just selling just some random extra pieces that I had, just to have some extra money to be able to get the pieces that I did need for some projects I was going to work on. And then eventually I just, I decided that I really liked reselling, so I kept taking, any of the money that I would get from selling, put it back into it, just keep growing the store so that I can continue to do more with it. Favorite part about my store is being able to work on my own time, being able just to kind of sit down, relax, listen to music, kind of a low stress environment. My favorite Lego set is set number 6097, the Night Lord's Castle. Essentially, it's just a large tower that is the home base to the Fright Nights, kind of a Halloween, spooky themed antagonist for the castle line of the mid-90s. And if you're interested, you can check out my store online at fusebricks.com.
That's all we got for episode 5 of All Systems Go. Make sure to follow us on all our socials, which include Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
On YouTube, you can even watch our past episodes. Well, once all of them get uploaded, of course. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, All Systems Go, signing off.